Hi everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my crafty channel, and thanks for all of your love and support. You guys, I am back. Yay! So I know it's been a while since I've had a video, you guys. I think the last one I did was my live when I was on vacation over in Florida, and my husband and I were on a boat and we were going scuba diving. So, or not scuba diving, we were going snorkeling, and we had such a great time. And so anyway, just wanted to get back into the swing of things. I've been trying for the last few weeks. It's been, I want to say 3 weeks or so now, and I apologize for getting back so slowly, but you know, life happens. When we got back, I was taking care of Blake's mom for a week, and then I had some other family things going on, so yeah, so it's been kind of an up and down type of thing, but I've been crafting so here and there. But thank you all so much for being patient, waiting for me to come back. So glad I'm back now. So I'll have a few more videos. I also have a haul video that I did over at the expo in Florida when I saw Kimmy and Tiffany, so I will be sharing that with you here shortly. But right now we're sharing a card, a Slimline card that I created using BeebeeCraft's butterfly dies. And you guys, these dies are so pretty. I love them. And I made a really simple, easy Slimline card. It doesn't take much time at all. I think maybe from start to finish, it was like maybe 15 minutes, I mean, or maybe 20. I mean, that's maybe from start to finish, like cutting your paper, doing the die, coloring everything, the embossing, you know, putting on the bow and all that kind of stuff. And then of course I have this really pretty stamp right here. So I just wanted to share this with you. I have the short tutorial for you right after sharing this with you. And for this card I used 3 Distress Oxide inks: Scattered Straw, Carved Pumpkin, and Picked Raspberry. And I think that they looked so beautiful all together with this butterfly die. The little scallop Slimline die, I believe I already had that in my stash, and I share that with you in the video. I just shared that with you. Yeah, the bow was super easy. I just went ahead and wrapped it around my fingers, my 3 fingers, like 3 times, and then kind of scrunched it up, wrapped a little thread around it, tied it, and then put the little butterfly right in the middle from BeebeeCraft. So the butterfly dies that I used for all 3, I have more cards that I did, a couple of more cards. These are the butterfly dies, and I'll have these links down below for you. There's 4 dies, so they're all different, and you can also put these together. So, and I have one project where we put these together on a tag, and then the little butterflies are right here. These are so cute. And I used these on some little mini envelopes that I did for a swap, and I shared these with you guys then, and I'll put that link in here too. So yeah, these butterflies are so stinking cute. So anyway, so yeah, so here's the little card. I just thought it turned out so stinking pretty. I love the bright colors, so cheerful for summer, right? So there you go. So watch the video right after this. You guys take care and stay tuned. Okay, so to start this card, I went ahead and cut out my die cut onto 100-pound cardstock, and now I'm just sharing with you the rest of the dies that I will be using on the rest of the cards, as well as this one. Next, I went ahead and cut out the base of my card already, again using 100-pound cardstock, and next we're going to use some Distress Oxide inks to go ahead and color up the paper. Now for this color combo, I used Distress Oxide ink, Picked Raspberry, Scattered Straw, and Carved Pumpkin. And I think that these colors were so pretty for summer. And then you're just going to go ahead and, like I'm doing here, and you're just going to, you know, color in a section at a time. You just want to go ahead and color in a section at a time. Make sure that your colors are blending in, and if you have to go over them again, you can definitely do that. Alright, so now I'm blending in all my colors on the card base, and here I'm just going back over each individual section with the color of ink to make sure that they're blending okay and they're the right color that I want them to be. So I think I darkened up the pink a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more vivid. So I went over that a few times, and then here I went ahead and I'm going to cut out the die. Okay, so I cut out the die from the card base. Okay, and here I'm just weeding it out. It did cut out very nicely. So these dies do cut out really nice. I didn't have any problems with them at all. Okay, so here's the base for my Slimline card. I use that metal scallop die, and then we're just going to go ahead and I'm just making sure everything lines up okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue that down real quick. So here I'm just checking, making sure everything lines up good. Putting the glue on the back there, and then we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Okay. Alright, so once I get this glued down, then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp a little sentiment, and I went ahead and placed the little die cut right in the middle of that so you guys can see what it's going to look like. Now I'm just placing the stamp down and checking out where I wanted it, and next we're going to go ahead and stamp that sentiment right on there. Now the stamp set that I'm using is actually from Stupendous, and I love this little word die, or this little word stamp. It's so cute, and it's one of my favorite ones to use. And next we're going to go ahead and stamp on some of those butterflies. Now this stamp set is from BeebeeCraft, and I'll have the link for you down below. It is super pretty, you guys, and we're going to just use those little butterfly stamps that are right on the bottom there. We're just going to place those around the little die cut there. So once I get my butterfly stamps placed around my card, I go ahead and pick them up with my platform from Fiskars. So next I went ahead and grabbed my embossing items, and I'm just using the Versamark, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp those butterflies right on top of there. And then after we do that, we're going to go ahead and grab the embossing powder. Now I used two different embossing powders because I used it was like a clear white. I don't know. I think I used the clear on accident. I grabbed it and it didn't, because the bottle didn't have it say it was clear. But when I went ahead and did the heat gun on it, it was clear. The butterflies were clear and I couldn't see them. So then I grabbed the white powder and did the white on top of those. So I went ahead and again used the Versamark and re-stamped my butterflies, excuse my head, and make sure that it was all lined up good. And then I went ahead and grabbed the white powder and re-embossed or re-inked them again and then embossed them in white. So then we got this kind of really clear iridescent kind of white butterfly that was on the card, and I really thought it looked nice, so so I just left them that way, and they looked really pretty. So I guess it was kind of like a happy accident so to speak, but I really liked it, and I thought it gave it a really nice little look to the card. So really translucent type look. And then the little bow, I just went ahead and made that really super quick, put a little glue dot on the back of that, stuck that down, and then I got one of those little butterflies from BeebeeCraft and stuck that in the middle of that bow there, and I just thought that that was super cute. So yeah, super cute, easy peasy card. So I decided to add like a background. I think it needed some sort of a border behind the two different yellows, and because one is like an orangey kind of dark yellow and the other one's a bright yellow. So I went ahead and just cut some pattern paper that I had in my stash and used that as the border to just kind of give it a lighter look. So yeah, I think it turned out super cute. Next we're going to pop on the little little die cut here, I went ahead and stuck some pop dots on it, or what do you call it? The foam dots onto the back of the die cut image, and then laid that flat on there. And I love how it gives it a raised look. Next, we're going to go ahead and hot glue that little butterfly right on top of that bow. It's so pretty. And then next, we're going to go ahead and I cut another slimline die, the scalloped, and I'm just going to stick that right inside, and that is for my little message for either a happy birthday card, thinking of you, or thank you. And I just love how this card turned out. Hope you all liked it. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to look in the comments for all of the links, and take care. Bye. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. Down in the left hand corner I have another crafty fun video for you, and please subscribe and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos and hops.